Today, we unravel the story of a king whose aspirations for greatness led him to the brink of losing not one, not two, but three mighty kingdoms. Join us on this extraordinary journey as we explore the true life epic of the king who lost three kingdoms. Our odyssey begins in the tumultuous 17th century with the remarkable figure of Charles I. He was no ordinary king. He was a visionary who believed in the divine right of kings. With an air of authority and a grand vision for England, Scotland, and Ireland, Charles set out to redefine the balance of power. Charles I's reign was marked by a growing discord between the monarchy and parliament. His firm belief in absolutism clashed with the emerging parliamentary power, setting in the stage for a seismic struggle. As tension reached a breaking point, the kingdoms erupted into civil wars. The conflict between royalists and parliamentarians would reshape the fate of nations. Charles I, thrust into a battle for supremacy, faced a series of devastating defeats that brought him to his knees. With his dominions in turmoil, Charles I resorted to a desperate gamble. He allied with the Scottish Covenanters, hoping to bolster his forces and regain the upper hand. But this political maneuver would have unforeseen consequences. As the tide of war turned against him, Charles I found himself in the most extraordinary and unprecedented situation. He became the first reigning monarch in English history to be put on trial, setting the stage for a shocking verdict that would resonate through the ages. The final chapter in Charles I's story unfolds as he faces the executioner's block. His refusal to compromise his beliefs led to a tragic and dramatic end. His life was a testament to the cost of unwavering determination. Following the execution of Charles I, England, Scotland, and Ireland were thrust into chaos. The kingdoms faced tumultuous times as they struggled to define their identities and determine their future. The English Commonwealth under Oliver Cromwell rose to power, but unity remained elusive. With the death of Cromwell, the door to monarchy creaked open again. Charles II, son of the fallen king, was invited back to the throne, marking the restoration of the monarchy. The remarkable twist in the tale began the journey towards the reconciliation and unity. The enduring legacy of Charles I's reign is one of the political transformation, religious upheaval, and a king who paid the ultimate price for his unyielding beliefs. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of uncompromising authority and the fragility of power. The story of the king who lost three kingdoms carries timeless lessons. It reminds us that the pursuit of absolute power, without consideration for the voices and values of a nation, can lead to catastrophic consequences. It underscores the importance of adaptability and compromise in leadership. Charles I's legacy wasn't confined to the turbulent years of his reign. The story of the king who lost three kingdoms continued to evolve, unfolding like grand drama that captivated generations of historians, writers, and artists. It served as an inspiration for countless works of fiction, poetry, and art, each adding a layer of nuance to the narrative. The years following Charles I's reign were marked by efforts to imagine the relationship between the monarchy and parliament. The Glorious Revolution of 1688, which led to the ascensions of William III and Mary II, ushered in a new era of constitutional monarchy in England. The political landscape had transformed significantly from the days of Charles I. The story of the king who lost three kingdoms also reflects the long and challenging journey toward unity among England, Scotland, and Ireland. These kingdoms, each with its distinct identity and traditions, navigated a complex path towards becoming the United Kingdom we know today. As we reflect on the remarkable life of Charles I, we uncover valuable lessons in leadership. His unwavering commitment to his beliefs, though admirable, ultimately led to his downfall. It reminds us that effective leadership often requires a degree of pragmatism, adaptability, and the ability to listen to the voices of the people. The king who lost three kingdoms remains an unfinished story, ever evolving as new interpretations and historical perspectives emerge. It invites us to re-examine the narrative through the lens of modern scholarship, providing fresh insights into the complex character of Charles I and the turbulent times in which he lived. The legacy of Charles I is a multifaceted one. Some remember him as a martyr for his beliefs, while others view him as a king who paid the price for his stubbornness. The story of the king who lost three kingdoms teaches us that history is never black and white, and that individuals can leave behind legacies that continue to spark debate and reflection.